Hey guys. Okay, ooh, you're moving. Okay, let's hope that stays there. Um, okay, let's just go over this last week. It was not good. I just want to get it filmed and out of the way because I still have a little bit of work to do. And then gotta make dinner, watch the Jets game, and yeah. So let's just get into this last week. Um, it was not a good week at all. I'm going to be quite honest with you. From my workouts to my nutrition, it wasn't good. I also forgot to track a lot of my habits. So we're kind of going to go through this together as I am making these notes. Okay, so last week for workouts, I got in 3 of the 4 workouts that I was supposed to. I did my workouts on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. I did not get in Friday's workout because I had a massage on Friday night. So, I honestly, I should have gotten it done on my lunch break, but I did not. Did I even take a lunch break on Friday? I don't know. I was just so busy on Friday. It was a crazy day. I don't know if I took a lunch break or not. I might have just taken like a 30-minute break, which would not have been enough to get in a workout. But or did I go for a walk? I can't remember. See, this is the bad thing about not writing down all of my information here, my workouts, my nutrition, all of that, because I forget. I have such a bad memory. Like I can remember things I did months ago, but I cannot remember things I did days ago. It's ridiculous. So I really, really need to start tracking my habits a lot better. But regardless, I did not get in a workout on Friday. I should have pushed it into the weekend, but again on Saturday I had another completely lazy Saturday where I did nothing, and it was fantastic. I think I mentioned this in my last update as well, that the Saturday previous I had a lazy Saturday on that day as well, and that's just because Saturday is the only day that I don't have anything going on. Previously, before summer, like spring, summer, like throughout the winter, on the weekends I would go visit my parents. I go visit my sister and my niece, and we go out, we go for walks and whatnot. But it's camping season now. Camping season just opened like 2 weeks ago. So my parents go to the lake throughout the summer, every weekend. Excuse me. And with the restrictions that we have right now, I cannot go with them. Campsites are considered a private dwelling, so because our restrictions are, you're not allowed any visitors to your home, that means you can't have visitors to your temporary home either. So I'm not able to go camping, so I stay home on the weekends until these restrictions let up and I'm able to go. Then I will be going to do that on the weekends. However, like I was going off on my tangent, usually on the weekends I used to go to my parents' house and we go for walks. I'd play with my niece, and I never really had a full weekend myself to just do nothing. Sure, I could have used one of those weekends to stay home and be lazy, but my niece would always be calling me. That's the time I get to spend with my niece and nephew, so usually on the weekends that's what I'll go do. But these past 2 Saturdays I have been taking advantage of the fact that my parents aren't home to go visit, and I have been taking the time to myself to just be completely lazy, have naps throughout the day, watch Netflix, binge on TV shows, and do nothing. So that is completely what my Saturdays have been like. On Sunday, I did go out. I went grocery shopping, and I did a lot of cleaning. So on both days, those are my reasons why I didn't get my 4th workout in for the week. Like I said, yes, I should have found some time to fit it in, throughout the weekend. but I didn't, and here we are now. So it is what it is. I didn't do it. That's okay. For my walking, so as you guys know, I have done extra walking, extra activity. I've started incorporating that back into my, I don't want to say into my workouts, just into my habits, especially with it being nicer. So I was able to get out and walk on Monday and Tuesday. And I can't remember the rest of the days that I went out walking. I know I did it a couple more times last week. I just don't know the days because, like I said, I did not do my tracking very well last week. As for food, was I in a caloric deficit? Let's see. I checked off that I was on Monday and Tuesday. It looks like I should have been on Wednesday. I did note the foods that I was eating, so I did stay on track for that. Based on what I was eating, it does look like I was in a deficit all like Monday through Friday. However, yes, I was on Saturday as well, and then Sunday I was not. Yesterday I did order skip the dishes. I got Dairy Queen, so yesterday was my bad day. So between not getting in a workout and eating Dairy Queen, yeah, I was not in my calorie deficit. As for water, again, Monday through Friday, I did track it, and I did have all of my water Monday through Friday, which would be 100 ounces. Again, my minimum is 100. I still shoot for a gallon, but I only got a gallon on Tuesday. The rest of Monday and Tuesday I got a gallon. The rest of the week I only got in my minimum 100 ounces, except for Saturday and Sunday, of course, as always, my bad days. Saturday I only got 50 ounces, and Sunday I got 75 ounces. So still need to keep track of that and stay on top of that, especially for the weekends. I have really been finding that my weekends are my weakest link. Those are the days that I just don't do good at all. And I know it, and I know that I need to change it, but I'm having such a hard time doing it. I think what it is I do so well during the week. Like, I honestly stay on track all the time. And from Monday, from when I do these check-ins to like Friday night, Saturday morning, my weight goes down during that time. And then what happens is on the weekend, I see that my weight is lower, and I don't want to say I reward myself, but I definitely I don't stay on track with it through the weekend like I should, because I know if I stayed on track I would do even better during these check-ins, but that's not how it's been happening. I get to the weekend and I think to myself, I'm doing so good, so just like this one little thing isn't gonna hurt, and then that one little thing turns into two little things, and then come Monday morning I reset myself all over again. So I start out good again on Monday, and I eat very well during the week, and I work out during the week, and then come the weekend I fall off again, and it just ruins all of the work that I put into it on like during the week. So I know what needs to be done. I know what I need to dial it on. It's a matter of actually doing it. That is my hard part right now, and that's what I'm really struggling with. So that's what I need to keep working on. It's been like this all the time. I'm sure if you've watched any of my update videos, you know my weekends are my hardest spot, and I've been struggling with this the whole time. I mean, there's times I have good weekends, but for the most part, my weekends pretty much always are crappy. And I know that's where it lies, and I know it all comes down to me. It comes down to me being accountable and responsible, and having focus on that. But like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just not as focused on it as I should be. So I'm still working towards it, and that's all I can do is keep working, not giving up, and keep pushing forward. So I'm doing what I can. I think that's all of my habits that I typically will update on. Now, weight loss, weight gain. Oh, and before I do, I actually, one other thing. I broke down, not that I broke down. No, I don't want to say it like that. Because I didn't break down. It was the complete opposite. I had like, I guess, a non-scale victory this past week. So I ordered a bikini, like an actual bikini, which is mind-blowing to me. Normally I will order like tankinis, like so that it's still like the bottoms and then my stomach is still covered up. That's typically what I wear. But I actually purchased a bikini. I bought 2 of them and they came in and I tried them on, and yes, I was still self-conscious, but I did it. Now my next step is to actually wear them in public when I go to the beach, which is going to be the hard part. I'm not going to lie. It's one thing to wear them around my own apartment, which I have been doing to try and get myself hyped up and give myself the confidence, but to wear it in public where other people are going to see is definitely hard. So I took one step today and I actually posted a bikini selfie on my social media. So if you want to see what it looks like, I do have my Instagram link down below, so you can go check it out there. I did post on my Instagram. And it was hard. I typed it all up and I sat there. Well, I didn't sit there. I just kind of put my phone to the side. I went back to work, and it took me a long time before I pushed post because I was so self-conscious and just so, like, all I can see, like, I was just so insecure. But I know that's what I need to do to, you know, start pushing myself and facing my fears regarding my body image. It's one thing to know I'm losing weight and to see it, and I even post pictures, like sweaty selfies in a sports bra and shorts, but for some reason a bikini is just completely different and so much harder. Like, honestly, the bikini top that I'm wearing and a sports bra that I'll post in, there's really not much difference between how little I'm wearing, but for some reason, just the fact that it's a bikini just scares the hell out of me. Like I said, I can post a small sports bra and little shorts and be okay with it, but I don't know why I'm so much scared to show myself in a bikini. I don't know why. But I did, and yeah, I was completely honest in the post that I wrote with it, and I got so much positive feedback. It really helped, to be honest. It helped so much to hear the kind words that everyone else was saying. And I mean, I'm just waiting for a negative comment. I really am. But so far I haven't seen any, and it felt so good to just put myself out there as I am and just be completely honest and even say that I have insecurities, because nobody wants to admit they're insecure, but I did. And it's just one more step to be taking in the right direction, to not just getting healthier, but to loving myself, because that is one thing I've struggled with this whole time as well. Is yes, I see the scale going down, and yes, I see the inches being removed or I see them losing inches. My clothes are fitting better, but that doesn't mean I'm happy with, you know, my progress. Like, I am happy with my progress, but you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean you're any less secure or you're any less scared. So that is a little bit of a breakthrough that I had this past week, and even today, for example. Like I said, I only just posted it today, so it was definitely hard to do, but I'm glad I did it. I'm really glad I put myself out there. because it is me and I need to learn how to love me. And not only that, but I'm also doing it because, I mean, in growing up, like with the age I am now, I'm 34 years old right now. And growing up and in my teens, women were always basically told you're not good enough. Unless you are a certain size, you are not good enough. And even now with all the body positivity movement, it's hard to get that kind of thought out of your head when you've been told this for years and years. I'm not saying that, you know, people in my life have told me. It really is like media and society that kind of makes you believe that. And to go from hearing that pretty much all your life to just these past couple of years with the huge change in body positivity lately, it's hard to see it that way. It really is. But I'm trying, and the reason I'm trying even harder now is because I have a young niece. Like, yes, she's only 2 years old, so she doesn't get it yet, but she will. And if we put ourselves down now, because she is at the age where she remembers things and she repeats things, and because we always tell her, you're so pretty, we always tell her, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, she says now, I'm pretty. Anytime she like has a dress on or she has one of her crowns, she's always saying, I so pretty. So she knows. So if she were to hear me saying about myself, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so overweight, I'm so unhealthy, I don't want her to hear that and think that about herself either. Like I said, she's only 2, so she doesn't know yet. But the earlier we can start her and teach her that you're beautiful as you are, the better. So that's what we tell her all the time. We tell her you're beautiful and you're pretty, and you know, we give her all the positivity that she needs, the way we should have all been told our whole lives. But unfortunately, that just wasn't the fact with my generation. So I'm definitely trying harder for her sake as well. So all of that being said, thank you for sticking around. If you listen to all of that, I just think it's important to remember that nowadays, that even though, you know, we're all working towards something better, having that kind of thoughts in your head your whole life, it's so hard to change. So I just think it's really important to note that. Anyways, all of that being said, weight loss, weight gains was not good this week. Like I mentioned, I did not get in all my workouts and food, so therefore it did affect my weight. And as usual, like it has been every single week, up and down, I am up the exact same 2 that I was down the week before. It has literally been 2 pounds. Not 2.1, not 2.2, not 2.8, 2 freaking pounds week by week. So yes, I am up 2 pounds this week, so which puts me at a total of, what am I at this time? 27.4 pounds complete, 27.4 pounds total lost. And like I said, it has legitimately been the same 2 pounds up and down week to week. So like for this whole last month, it's been driving me crazy. And like I mentioned earlier, I know it lies on my weekends, and I know it lies with me, and I know where I'm going wrong. But it's really hard to change that, and I'm trying. I really am. I just need to try a little bit harder, and we'll see where it goes. And hope for the best, and maybe next week, because next week is the last weigh-in of this month. I think for the month, I'm going to be at like 0 overall. I'm just going to be even with where I started, but we'll see. If I might even be up 1. I don't know. I still have a week left. I don't know what I'm saying. We're going to take it week by week. That's what I've been doing this whole time. So it's been a long enough video. Thanks guys for watching. Wish me luck with this next week. We'll see how it goes. And yeah. Bye, guys.